Hi everyone, welcome to a blush declutter, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you want to see more videos, I have a declutter series playlist and I can link that down below in the description if you want a marathon of declutters. So today we're going to be working on the blush drawer that I have. I do love blush, however, I also know that it would be better for me to get rid of some things and actually let them go to homes and people that would use them and love them more than I do getting to them maybe once a year. So I don't know exactly how many we're going for here, but I just want to feel good about opening up the drawer and knowing I could pick any item and it's going to make me happy. So let's go ahead and get started. This is from Pure. This is the Fair Light, and it basically has, a blush, a bronzer, a highlight, like a yellow powder. This is not something that I've ever used. It's translucent powder, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. I don't know why I haven't used this. I really should. I'm going to keep this one for right now. Natasha Denona, Diamond and Blush. Honestly, there's a couple of items in here that are cream based, and so definitely shouldn't keep them as long as I probably have. But I'm a rebel, and I do like some of these glittery ones as eyeshadows as well. I do wish that this palette was a little bit smaller. I feel like they could have done that in some way, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. And if you have this palette, you can also pop out the back, stick a pin through there, and put them into some sort of palette that's magnetized as well. And I could definitely do that. If there's only a couple colors that I really want to hold on to, like one of these sparkles, it might be easier for me to take this one out than to keep the whole palette around just for this one. I will consider that in the future. So going and keeping this one. Again, with Natasha Denona, we have the Bloom, and this one has kind of a cream and a powder, and then these are really pretty kind of blush toppers. I don't necessarily think of them as like straight on highlighters, but I think of more like blush toppers. This is actually a really nice one. I'm gonna hold on to this one, as well as I'm gonna hold on to this one because it's fairly new to me. This is the Cupid Cheek Duo. And you can see I've definitely put some work in on this. This is a cream blush. It's really, really pretty. This is a golden highlighter, and I like that it's really compact in this little duo. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. Maybe just to be safe, we'll call this a blush collection and minor declutter. We'll see. This is a BoxyCharm special made Z palette that I threw in some old blushes. I think these are mostly Ofra blushes from some of their MIDI mix palettes. So I'm gonna hold on to this for now. All right, here's the Betty Boop collection. This was a collaboration with Ipsy. I don't know if I've ever used this one. I don't think so. And I love how slim it is. And it would be good for traveling if I did that more often. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go though, honestly, because I just never use it. Never have. This is from Laura Geller. This is the Multitasking Eye Lip Cheek Palette. That is a cream to powder trio. I forgot I had this. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't scream to me that I need to keep it. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. This is the one from Jouer, and honestly, they have a couple of really pretty duos, and this was not my first choice, but the first choice was already sold out, so I got this one, and I don't regret it. I know I would have liked the other one a little bit better, but beautiful packaging, beautiful embossing, just so elegant. I feel like I know they have a bronzer duo as well. I would definitely like to check that out in the future. This color, by the way, is the Flirt duo, so I'm gonna keep that one. All right, so here are some liquid or cream blushes that I think I am ready to part with. And these are by Pure Lease. Now, the reason is that I find them a little bit harder because they almost come out like a mousse to blend in. So you really have to mix something else in with it, like maybe Auric Glow Lust or a little bit of lotion. And then you can wear this and it's really pretty, but I have other cheek products that I don't need to do that with. So for me, I would rather just use one of the others. So I think I'm gonna get rid of all three of these. This is the Hourglass, and I think this is Diffused Heat. Yeah, the ambient ones, they're super fun because they're baked product and you can really go ham on it and it doesn't seem to be too much. So I like this one, I will hold on to it. Oh, okay, the Cloud Paint. So with cloud paint, these are very pigmented, and honestly, you don't need a lot. And these are really beautiful. I think I won't use this deeper, darker berry. I don't think I will. I haven't yet. But like, look how beautiful it is. Once you boop, 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 boop. Like, look at that. It is too dark, but it just keeps spreading and keeps on like, oh, it's so pretty though. Nope, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. Okay, I'm decluttering. All right, moving on. I have another of the ambient light, and I believe that this one is dim infusion. So I think both of these are really pretty. I'm gonna hold on to both. Did I miss this whole front section? I think I did. Okay, well, we'll finish this and come back to it. This is the Alamar Cosmetics, and this is a trio. And even though they seem really intimidating in the pan, on your skin, they are not. They're really, really pretty, and I love the blue packaging and how like thin all of this is. So I definitely like this one. And then, oh, cloud paint in, this is the one I really, really like, Dusk. You can see between the two, I've used this one quite a lot, and the other one, like, never, really. So if you can see how much skinnier this one is. I love this color. It's a perfect peachy type of just natural one. I love this one. All right. Oh yes, the Chili Mango. This is from Fenty Beauty. It is not my normal to go with something like an electric orange, but it's actually beautiful, and I really, really am glad to have it in my collection. Okay, now let's come back to the front of stuff that we missed here. So let's take a look. This is the Lorac palette. This was a holiday palette, and I think it's beautiful, and it has lots of fun shades in it, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. And it has 2 highlighters in there too. Okay, from Complex Culture. This one has a blush as well as a bronzer. You can tell it's never been touched. I actually should use that. I don't know why I don't, so I will hold on to that. Oh, the Pixie Glow. I've been holding on to this for a long time. I really should just let it go. This is their combination. It has like highlight, blush, bronzer towards the bottom, and it's such a pretty, pretty product. I don't know if I'm ready to let it go. I'm emotionally invested in this because also it was given to me in PR, and I don't usually get PR, so I think I'm gonna have to hold on to this one. I'm sorry. Don't come for me, anyone. All right. This is from Chantecaille. It's the first thing I've ever had from Chantecaille, and honestly, I was a little disappointed. I got this in my Beautylish Lucky Bag, but this pan falls out. So I have to be very, very careful with this, but the product itself, lovely. Nice color, but yeah, it does bum me out that every time I use it, I have to be very careful not to break it more. Girls Getaway Trio. This is from the Balm. I love the Balm face products. So this has basically 2 kind of blushers and 1 kind of bronzer that you could still use as a blush if you wanted to. But I love this little set. I'm going to hold on to that. Also from the Balm, this is in the palm of your hand. And this has taken a couple of their best products and put them all into one palette. So you've got, you know, 5 different eyeshadows up top, except for this one is a highlight. And then you've got 3 blushers and 1 bronzer down here. So it's kind of a nice little compact and beautiful little kit, because you could always use the bronzer as like in your crease and then deepen it up with some of these colors over here, which are more dusty mauve down into dark eggplant purple with kind of a brown glitter here. So if you were to do something like this and this and this in the inner core, it would be really, really beautiful too. So I love this one. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this. And I love how you can see all the different covers in their kind of vintage pictures, because I think their packaging is always really, really cute. All right. Here's some eyelash that no one has to see. All right. Oh, this is the Coco collection by the Kylie Cosmetics. So way back in the day, I bought this when Khloe Kardashian did the collab with her sister's makeup brand. I don't think I need to hold on to this because I have so many other colors. It is nice, but I don't know if it's that nice worth keeping. Does that make sense? I know if I keep it, there's probably a good chance I won't use it much. It'll just be here for next year's Declutter too. But also, I really liked it. So let me put that in the maybe for just a second. Ooh, yes, Frat Boy. This is one of my favorite blushes from the Balm to travel with. And it has a little bit of that pink with a little bit of like shimmer or something in it. It's just kind of special. I really like this one. And it is really good for travel. Okay, what do we have over here? Oh, I have another one of those Pixie Glow. You know what? I'm going to get rid of one of them. So let's see here. Which one should we get rid of? I think I'm going to get rid of the pink one. Yeah. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. And you know what? I have another of the blue palette because there was one that was light and one that was dark. And so if I look at this, and like I said, the dark isn't even that dark. So I think I'm going to give away the light one and hold on to the dark one. Yeah, I feel good about that. Because I also feel like I have that orange in that chili mango from Fenty. So maybe it's not so bad. All right, this is a very large NARS Orgasm one. And this is a classic for a reason. It's beautiful. It's kind of pink. It's kind of coral. It's kind of iridescent and a little something special. So I'm holding on to this one. Oh, this is such a pretty product. This is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Lip Plush Paints. And what's so funny about this is I never use it on my lips. I use it on my cheeks as a liquid blush. I just think it's beautiful. And the color is Waikiki Rose. So if you've ever had these, just check it out maybe as a blush because it's pretty darn awesome. The Too Faced Love Hangover. I got this when it was on super sale and I have not used it yet. Am I going to use it? I don't know. It's such a cute package though. I'm gonna put this in the maybe for right now. Ooh, this is the MAC one and this is in the color, what are you? Love Thing. It's a mineralized blush. I hate opening this thing. It's a baked formula and you know what? I think I can let this one go. I don't need this one. All right, the Maxi Blush from Rimmel, actually really, really pretty. It kind of reminds me of a lighter version of the NARS Orgasm. It's got more peach than the other, but it's just a really, really beautiful blush. This is a collab that Madison Miller did with Ofra, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have this same color in a little midi trio. So if that's the case, I will get rid of this and hold on to the trio, but let me confirm that first. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush, and this is the one that I kept over that MAC one. I think this one is really, really pretty. Don't let the color fool you. Once it's on your skin, it's really beautiful. Please hold for my dog. Hey, buddy. This is the Phase Zero. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with this blush. I just don't need this one. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores blush and Je ne sais quoi. And you know what? It's a nice, pretty color. Can't complain about it. I'll go ahead and keep this one. This one's a classic for a reason. It's Milani Luminoso. It has the bottom with the mirror where it used to have a little brush. I think everyone in the world knows this color. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. It is a blush that is a baked formula. All right, so from Patrick Ta, I have two different colors. One is She's Seductive, and this one is She's Passionate. So passionate and seductive. And these blushes are really, really beautiful. And the only reason I don't use them more is because I forget that I have them. So maybe now when I'm decluttering some stuff, I'll remember some of the good stuff. This is from Smith & Colt. I know they also do like some other makeup and they do nail polish. I don't like this packaging, but I wanted to like the product inside because it reminds me of like a NARS Duo. But because it's askew and I've never used it since the last declutter, I'm going to declutter it finally this time. yeah, I forgot I had this one. This is the grapefruit, I think. Grapefruit. It's such a beautiful color. I literally forgot that I had this one. I really like this formula. I'm keeping that. Okay. Now this is also from NARS. It's called Deep Throat. So it's kind of a lighter pink. Still a little bit of shimmer in it. I will go ahead and keep this one for now. This is The Blush by Essence, and in number 20, Bespoke. So it's got kind of a brown, it's almost like a warm bronzer, and I just think it's really, really pretty. I like a lot of the Essence and like Catrice and some of those products from the drugstore that people tend to overlook. So this is NARS in Goulet. This was like more of a red color, or no, raspberry color that we got as a VIB Rouge one year as some sort of perk. So I'll hold on to that one. Ah, yes, Party. I feel like everyone had this at some point, but it's just a nice neutral type of blush. And the Amazonian Clay one has great lasting power, so I'll hold on to that. It's easy to travel with. And then Becca, rest in peace. This is Camellia. Yeah, Camellia. Just a beautiful color. It's got a little bit of shine sparkle in it as well. You can see. I'm gonna hold on to this one. There was a different Becca blush that I did depot and throw into like a Z palette type thing, because you can push on the little thing on the bottom to try and pop it out, but it's quite difficult, and I broke one in the past trying to do that. All right, so these guys I forget about all the time because they kind of fall down, they don't stick up. But these are from e.l.f. And I remember when they first came out, I'm like, I have to get every color. And now I'm like, I have not used them at all. So let's go through these. This is Super Apple. I'm going to let go of all of these, honestly. I don't need them. This is Guava. So some of them will have a bronzer with it, and then some of them will have a highlight. This one is Pomegranate. This one is Lychee. Do you say lychee or lychee? This one is really pretty though. And then this one is, ooh, this one's really pretty too. That would be a cute 2-eye color look as well. And this one is Coconut. So Coconut is kind of a sleeper here, as well as this one. These two I think are really pretty. I think it's Guava. Oh no, Lychee. I feel like maybe I should keep one of them. Pretty. You know what? No. I'm going to let them go. They're beautiful though. I'm going to swatch the other one too while I'm at it, since I'm here with it. So this one, the highlight's beautiful, and the blush was so-so. This one was, the bronzer's okay, and then the highlight is a little so-so. So I feel good about getting rid of these. Okay, last but not least, we have some of these larger, looks like face palettes. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. This is from Jouer. This is the Champagne and Macarons collection. So it has you can see I've used it quite a bit, but it has two blushes, one bronzer, and a highlight. This is the perfect travel with me palette because you have two different shades of blush and you already have your bronzer and highlight built in, everything, and it's so compact and the packaging is beautiful. So if you've never checked this one out, you should. I love it. You can see it's very well loved. Yes, that is true. All right, Refocus Glow Doll 10. This is very, very similar, just in a chunkier package, honestly. So let's take a look here. It says it's a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, and a powder. Do I need this considering I have the Champagnes and Macaron? I don't think that I do, honestly. I'm gonna put that in maybe, but I don't think I need this one right now. Oh yes, the Tarte. I just think these colors are stunning. And I think the packaging is stunning, and I will always hold on to this one, even if I don't use it, just because I love the way that it looks. I know that's silly, but all right. So these are a couple of old pinwheels of when they did it holiday season. Because these are powder products, I will hold on to this one. I think this one might be creams though, and this one would be time to let it go. Nope, also powder. Ooh, lucky me. Now I have every shade that I would ever need. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to these. I am going to get rid of the Milani. These are beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I have enough blushes now, obviously. And what do they call this? They called this the Rose Powder Blush. So there you go, in Floral Fantasy. So I will go ahead and let this one go, and I think someone will be very happy to receive that. Okay, coming back to some of our maybes. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I could hold on to it. How many other colors do I have that are like this? Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this one. And then we need to bring in, these others back into the mix. Okay, so this is what the final drawer looks like, and I feel pretty good about this. So I will count how many I decluttered and then be right back. So here is what I have decluttered. There are 20 in here, and I don't know how many are left. I don't feel like counting all of the blushes. It wasn't half or probably even a third of my blushes, but I feel good about this. This is a good starting/stopping point for me. And I'm proud of myself for getting rid of so many because blush is one of my favorites. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more declutters. I will link the playlist for it, and we're going drawer by drawer, so hopefully you tune in for the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye!